Oh my God, DeDe got a podcast?
What?
DeDe got a podcast.
What's the tea? What's the vibe? What's the hype? Yeah, we live. Talk a little this, a little bit of that, a little bit of love, a little bit of that shit. That's DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. You a bad bitch. You a savage. Making money is a habit.
Hey, it's DeDe in the morning. Welcome to my podcast, everybody. Again, here we go. I got to tell you something right now. I'm excited. I get right into it. I don't do none of the, blah, 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 blah. I get right to the point. Y'all, I got from Basketball Wives, Brandi Maxiell with me. Yep.
Hey.
All right. Now, I'm going to get right. First of all, when you sat down, you look good, girl.
Thank you.
You said you gained weight.
Child, I gained a whole 50 pounds.
When?
50 pounds.
During lockdown?
Over the course of like 3 years.
Really?
50 pounds. Yes.
During lockdown, probably, right? When we were all on, was it during
in
the whole
lockdown,
COVID?
I only gained like 10. So.
No! What, the world opened up and you were like...
Shit, and then being in LA, I don't know if I can say this on the mic.
What?
Being in LA, it's legal down there. So.
Oh, yeah. And then you got the munchies?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling somebody, I'm hooked on CBD.
Really?
I'm hooked on the Delta 8. Have you ever had that?
I had the Delta 10.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just the same.
It's the same.
And you don't get munchies, though.
No.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell you what, let me tell you what I keep telling everybody what Delta 8 has done for me and my husband. Over the counter, everybody, I always tell everybody, I have to preface it. I don't do illegal drugs, but, okay, well, I used to. Well, sometimes. Okay, but listen. So I did Delta 8. Girl, it makes us so horny.
Really?
Oh, my God. You got to get this.
I only did it once.
Okay. There's one, I keep telling everybody, there's one called Space Rings. You can only eat half of it. But for some reason, Space Ring, and it has Delta 8, you get it over the CB. Girl, for some reason, it makes us horny as hell. And as soon as it gets to the point where I'll even ask him, did you take yours? When he's coming home, because he'll be like, I said, okay. Or as soon as he gets in the house, I hand him one. And it kicks in about an hour and a half. Girl, sex all night. Sex all night.
Okay.
For real.
Text me that.
Like 3 times. I'll just say this. One night, it was 3-4 times in the night.
Oh, girl.
For real. That for me, that's like, oh, you must do that all the time. Do y'all have sex a lot, you and your husband?
Yes, but not like 3-4 times in the night?
Yeah, for real.
All the time?
All the time.
I mean, like.
When you take that, oh, my God. Oh. I'm telling you, it makes you horny. Okay, so you said you gained the weight. Mm-hmm. You gained the weight when the world opened back up. And you went out and you were eating your gummies and doing, you're partaking. So let me just say this. The booty is juicy, girl. That booty is juicy.
It is thick. My thighs is thick. My arms is thick. Everything is thick. But I would say this. I was watching old clips when I was on the show, and I was so small, and I've been wanting to get down to that weight. I really do like myself bigger. I feel like more like a woman, like grown and sexy, bigger. So
you are sexy though, because you walked in here and we like, okay. So does your husband like the weight gain, or has he said anything about it?
Like, I love your weight. I mean, you could tone up and work out. I like your weight.
Really, but he likes it. Okay,
yes, he likes it.
You guys have been together how long?
Oh my God, me and Jason have my junior year in high school.
What?
But it's off and on. It hasn't been consistent, like only him. But like my junior, only him. Ain't that some shit?
I know, it's all right. Go on and tell the truth then. Yeah, come on now.
It's not only him.
Yeah.
No, it's like my junior year in high school. Yeah.
I didn't know y'all went that far back. And you guys, you've now put your relationship out there, being on Basketball Wives and talking about it. Him saying how many women he had slept with.
Oh my God.
How many did he say, Brandi?
All of y'all text me when it happened. Let me tell you something. My son used to like listening to y'all until he listens to K104. And when he was like, them chumps,
no,
they some suckers. He was mad. And he was like in 2nd grade when it happened.
I guess we didn't even think about that. Your son, right?
No, y'all didn't.
Dang it.
And y'all supposed to be my friends.
But it was all over the place. We couldn't.
Y'all handled it with care.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
It wasn't that. And speaking of that, you know what's so funny? See, I give you the tea because I haven't talked about it.
I know. Okay, come on. Okay.
So when that happened, it was like Jason was so mad at that lady. He was like, he said, I want to slap the shit out of her.
Really?
Because it was so aggressive. It was so much.
This was when you guys were on Iyanla?
Yes.
Yep.
He was so mad
You
at
mean
her.
Iyanla fuck up my life?
That's what he calls it.
That's what everybody says.
Fuck up my life.
Yep.
And he was like, I think they took that as first of all, I thought it was weird. Like, how the fuck you know the number, nigga?
Yeah.
But the fact, like, it was just, it happened. He said it. And people think that was the number. Any one number is wrong.
Right,
but
right.
they thought that was on me, and it was just like, it was just the perception, the edit and how it was and everything. And I mean, to know my husband, he's a good guy. Yeah, he fucked up. And yeah, I made him pay for it. But at the same time, we worked so hard at that. I was humiliated.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And one thing that I did learn from her is that she was like, it's something deeper. He needs to he needs to know his father. He needs counseling. It was drinking. It was just like, and then too, it was retired. He didn't know how to handle that. It was so many things and so many elements in his life. She was like, Brandi, before you walk out the door, do this first.
Yep.
Like, don't close the door yet. Do this first. And I did it.
And you guys are better. But you have such history, and I get that, where you have history, and you're like, you guys going all the way back to high school, and being together, and I get it.
I didn't have
and
a child, though, I'm going to be honest.
You would have gone? You would have left?
It would have been. I had to really dig deep and think about my son, and then think about just, honestly, not to say that no one's there for my son, my husband. He didn't have anybody. Like, it's only him. He doesn't have any brothers or sisters.
Oh, wow.
At the time,
right
before he met his dad.
Yeah.
It was his mom. She doesn't have any brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? So it was just like, it was a lot of things to it. And with it, when I found his dad and they met, like, he met his dad for the first time 3 years ago.
No, wait. So his dad was never in his life from the moment
he never knew him.
So did he have any kind of male role model?
His name, he didn't know. No, he does, but it's not his dad.
Because you'd realize what we're talking about. That's deeper. And that's something that I was just at lunch today with someone, and we were having a conversation. She said she had just broken up, and she's very well-known female. And she was telling me about the man she was dating, and she had to break up with him. And she said the reason why was because she realized he didn't know how to be a man. And she said a friend of hers said to her, another guy said, he didn't have a male role model. You're wanting him to do something that he's never been able to do, and he doesn't know, and he's never seen, and you're asking him to do something that he doesn't know how to do. What you're describing about your husband then tells me a lot about the choices he made. And
the element that he was in, the atmosphere that he was in. He was in an atmosphere of just, athletes. And then so once we started being around, I would say, like, my community and my friends, my close friends and their husbands, and saying men and be like husbands and fathers, not just like, oh, I provide for the house and I can go do whatever I want to. Like, when he started saying men, it was like he started to like, oh,
now
now
he's knowing his role a little bit more. Did you grow up with your father?
My father that passed away, I grew up with him. Okay. And then and then my biological father, we're close to. But I have two dads. I always say I have two dads.
Okay.
So.
The reason why I ask that, because we always talk about the impact that a father has on a girl. We always hear that, and it does. I have father issues, right? I mean, I didn't have my father growing up, so I had some father issues or whatever, right? And I think a lot of us do, right? A lot of women. But we didn't realize the impact it has on men, right? And the men that we're choosing, because it's like we're choosing these men to be husbands, and we're expecting them to act in a role that, like you just said, he's never seen before. Yeah. And he doesn't know how. So how do we navigate and help it?
Encouraged. It wasn't like, you can't do that. It was like more encouraged, from everyone that was in his life, So, but
is he a reader? Is your husband a reader at all?
He is now.
How many times did you forgive him of cheating?
See, the thing is, honestly, in the course of like us being together, and this is even counting when we weren't married, I would say it was like 3 times. Okay. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't like it was a thing of like all 50, like 50 times. It was something like it wasn't like that.
But didn't you know, Brandi? Can we be honest? Because there is a part of this that I always say about athletes. Who was it? I think it was Chris Rock said, "You're only as faithful as your options." Right? Yeah. And when you're an athlete, big time athlete, you're making a lot of money. Women are on them, like. And I mean, it's
I
hard
was with him all the time.
Were you? Yeah. Girl, you didn't do no Jackie, Jackie Christie stuff.
Oh.
Girl, you did not do no Jackie Christie go on the road.
I was young.
You did,
you know,
though?
and he wanted me on the road a lot of the times. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So, and when we were with the Pistons, it was more of a family-oriented like situation. So we would be on the road a lot, like especially the ones that didn't have kids at the time. Like I was on the road a lot.
So when the hell did he get to? How many women did he claim he messed with?
Yeah,
You don't know either. You like, God dang.
I don't know.
Girl, they be sneaky as hell, don't they? When men want to get around, boy, they can be sneaky. Oh, slithering asses. Okay. No, the only reason why I say that, my husband did something, you know, some foul things. Isn't it funny how you end up forgiving him though?
Yeah.
We do, don't we? And then when women were judging you, didn't you want to say that to everybody? It's like, stop playing. Y'all know you didn't sit up there and took some of these dudes back.
Yeah. I want to say things and I want to be like, you know, the mailman gonna do whatever the hell he want to do. The milk boy gonna do whatever the hell he want to do. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those things where I got a lot of women surprisingly like judged me a lot. And it was just like.
Yeah, but here's the other thing now. Let's be real. Is it easier to forgive a man when he makes a lot more money too? And
I never been with a broke man.
I know that's right. Come on now. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but
I don't know what to compare it to, and I never will. So I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm going. You know, heck, I'd rather dry my tears in a mansion than if he's cheating. I'd be like, girl, I'm in my mansion and he's cheating or whatever, but I'm in a mansion.
Well, I wasn't. Who said that? What song is that? Better cry in the rose voice. My girl cry in the rose.
Okay.
Whatever.
So I'm just saying it makes it a little. Yeah. Are you, because he announced it, said how many times he cheated? Did you have an issue with trust, and do you still have an issue?
I had an issue with trust, but I am a forgiver, and I believe in forgiving people, and I saw action in his. In everything that we done. So the action proved to me because he worked for it. I remember when you guys had the stuff with Michael Sean and you guys were like clowning. Do you remember that? Like
when he was
at it?
When he was drunk, when he was
And I text all of y'all and I said, look now, like, and we were headed to seek help, not help, but like, you know, with alcohol and, you know, counseling and stuff like that. And I'm like, that kind of stuff is not going to help. You know, there's people out here that really have serious issues going on.
Right.
And take this serious and I think when y'all did that on the next commercial break, y'all were crying.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going to tell you what it was. Most people didn't know. We had been dealing with that for years and no one knew. We protected Michael Sean, the show and everything. And now he's talked about it too. Yeah. That's why I can say something now. But we had already done everything we possibly could to support.
Get that, but with that, it's so many things when there's alcohol or, you know, whatever substance or cheating or anything, all of that comes into play. And if you don't get that corrected and get it fixed and get it taken care of, because everybody's like, why are you doing this? Why are you getting help? Why are you fine? And it's like, you're not. Just because you might think it's okay is not okay.
Right.
You know, and so once we did all the steps necessary to really figure out what was going on, and so he can see in a sane mind and knowledgeable mind, it was just like everything changed. It went like literally, he's a whole different person. Because,
you know, maybe what he needed was to own up to it too, and to say it to you. He said it again, you know, to the world. He owned it, and at that point, the only thing you can do is work to me.
He filed them papers too.
Oh, that. So you filed?
Yeah,
you were filing for divorce.
I was filing for divorce, and I talked to attorneys and everything, and once he saw that, it's really when he.
And y'all didn't sign a prenup?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Get that money, girl. Yeah. Okay, now I know. Okay, I like that. Okay. By the way, how big is your ring? Because I'm looking at it and I was like, that ring is huge.
This is the stone. It's probably like 7.
Damn.
But I don't know how like the the bands and the.
Did you pick out your ring, or he went and got it and just said here?
He picked it out.
He picked it out.
I have 2 of them actually. I have my engagement in this one.
That's a big.
And I on our 10-year, we just changed the setting, the whatever.
So y'all have been married now how long?
Oh, girl. Best friend.
Look, best friend, how long they been married?
Going on 13 years.
Okay. Do you guys still have sex every night?
I wouldn't say every single night. Well, okay. because I was filming the show, and when I come back, it's every night.
Okay.
But before, I wouldn't say like every single.
Is it still as good as it used to be when you guys first started your sex life?
I think the older you get,
It's better?
as a woman, is better.
Isn't it?
Because you're secure. You know what you're doing. You're having fun, and
Okay, yeah, because I'm going. I mean, when you're having, I mean, I hate to ask, when you found out about the women, all the other women, when you had sex with him,
how
did
many
you
more
think?
questions is this?
No, because I just need to know. Because I did this honestly. I wondered about, did you touch these other women like that, or did you do this to this person? Did you think that when you guys were having sex after you found out? No, you were okay.
I didn't touch him for a long time.
You didn't. Dang, you were really mad.
I was really about to leave.
Yeah,
So.
But and then have you guys gone to marriage counseling?
We did marriage counseling. We do. You know who my mentor is? It's Cora Jakes.
Really? Well, I'm hearing something.
Okay.
And I don't want to go there. But you know that, right? You have to understand, when y'all are in the limelight now, Brandi, you already know, folks are going to say certain, and I want to talk to her. So whenever you get a chance, I want to talk to her because I want to just ask what's going on, or I don't know. You get what I'm saying? There's so many rumors going around, and I don't really know, and I haven't seen her come out.
I don't know the rumors.
There's a lot about her ex-husband, and yeah.
DeDe.
You know what I'm saying, but okay, I'm going to leave it alone.
DeDe.
All right, let me. So switching gears now, because the reason why I was asking about marriage is because with me being married, we're going to be married 12 years, my husband and I. And again, he's done some really stupid stuff. I mean, he did something. We were on vacation with friends, girl. Where I was like, okay, coming up out of a chick's room. I was, what? You know what I mean? So I lost my mind. And so the embarrassment, like you're saying, folks knowing things, you just like, wait a minute, whoa. And I picked up things and threw them at him. You ever picked up something and threw it at your husband?
I did what Medea said do.
Yeah, you did.
Pick up them hot grits.
You started throwing stuff at him, girl.
Yeah, I didn't know what. Lost my mind.
I know it, right? Don't you be like, oh my gosh.
Diary of Black Woman style.
Yes. Girl, I threw all kind of stuff at that man, kicked him out and made him leave, and he stayed at a friend's house. He did all kind of begging, start sending pictures of us. Did you get all that too? Isn't it funny when they get caught?
It's just they turn into little boys,
right?
Like
Yeah. All right, let's switch gears and talk about Basketball Wives a little bit. I'm going to just say this about friendships. You and Malaysia's friendship is done, right? It's done. Do you hate it?
Well, you say is it done? You have to tune in and see.
Okay. But do you hate that you guys even went through? At one point, I'm watching the premiere, and you said you guys hadn't even spoken in 3 years.
We haven't had a friendship. In 3 years.
Were you sad? Are you sad when your friendships end up like that?
Not really.
Really?
Because it's like when I make up my mind on what is or what needs to be, it's just that. Like we have history.
Right.
I wish her well.
But you don't think you could be? Well, we have to watch the show. And the reason why I asked that, I've had some issues where, I won't even say issues, where I just back away. I'm one of those kind of people, I always tell people, if you and I aren't good friends, but I see you treat the people you say are your great friends, if you treat people that you claim are your girls, your best friend, your good friends, if you treat them like shit, or you turn on them, I'm not going to deal with you. Because my whole thing is, if you can do that to a good friend, what would you do to me?
Hell yeah, right on.
So I
What's
also,
your sign?
I'm a Capricorn girl.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Capricorn. What is yours?
Gemini.
Are you believe in all the signs? Isn't Gemini 2 people?
No. We got a good one and we got a bad one. You just got to figure out which side
one?
you on.
but you get what I'm saying? It's like you can't sit there and treat people that you say are your good, this is my girl, we did this, and you turn around and do something foul to them and then think I'm going to still sit up there be next to you.
It does make you question.
Yes.
Okay? Like I know people or heard stories, with friendships and stuff like that of people I don't know. I'm just saying random. And it's just like, I couldn't fully trust anyone if I see that you treated your best friend or your close girlfriend, did them poorly.
Right.
You
That's
know what
I'm
I mean?
saying.
Or if you did something trifling, it kind of makes me like,
what makes women break up friendships then? Why are we going? Because you see that happen a lot. Don't you hate it?
A lot of friendships is jealousy.
Yeah.
I think it is miscommunication. You know what I mean? Like you have to be able to communicate effectively. And like for me, like my best friend's here right now, and I've known her for 20 years.
I love it.
Like I've never had an argument with her.
Good.
Never had an argument. And it's about respect, you know, and it's about trust and just valuing your friendships. It's just, I don't know. Like I have a lot of girlfriends but I still see a lot of people fall out.
I know it.
Stuff.
But do you think that, I think, this is just me personally, and I had to question myself, and I had to pull back, because it felt like there were a lot of friendships that were built on falsehoods. False meaning, oh my God, I love the way she dressed. She's so cute. We gonna hang out.
Oh yeah, that's little girl stuff. That's
right?
That's when you're young.
Right.
I think once you filter those people out when you get to your like early 30s. Like,
but don't you think
those people out?
But social media brought it back. At one point, social media had everybody wanting to be, you know, basketball wives or the Real Housewife, hanging out, being the, you know, we fly ass chicks or whatever. And I think there was some false friendships based on it. I really do.
I don't.
Really?
With me, I guess that's the Gemini in me, but you've seen me out. You see me with the same, you see me with her.
Yep.
You see me with my best friend Kim, Jacob. Like you see me with the same group of people.
But haven't you had some try to cling to you because of what you do?
People ask me like, why I don't see you with celebrities or, you know, like, you know, those, you know, I don't do that.
Right.
Like I just don't, because I don't think that is real.
Yeah.
You know, I think there are some people that I know that are famous or celebrities or whatever that are real, but I just don't do the whole click thing. That's what, you know, I'm not a click girl.
What made you
a click girl? I'll be on the show.
I know that's right. Come on. That's what I was getting ready to say. Why'd you go back to Basketball Wives?
My dad. I shared this on the show before too. It's my dad. They were calling me for season 10. One of the producers that I absolutely love. He called me, I don't know if it was like December or January, I don't remember. He was like asking me to do it. And I was just like, no, I'm removed from that because I was trying to do something here in Dallas. Right. And I was just not there. And then my dad on his deathbed was just like, do it. Make your money, make your brand, get your business back up there, do what you got to do, and just do it. And
I think a lot of people didn't know you've been a businesswoman and had a business for a long time, right? You had the hair salon. And
I have a hair salon here in Carrollton. I have, you know, my cosmetic line. Now, my cosmetic line is more for people, you know, like I don't like to say fans, but people that love me a lot, you know. And then I'm doing this cooking book, and that's really my passion and what I want to do it for. And why I did the show is just to build, you know, it's
a platform,
honestly, the platform for Basketball Wives is impeccable. It's huge. So it was a business move more than a drama move.
Right. So you like to cook. Pretty women normally don't cook well. I mean, like,
I'm from the South.
I know that's right, girl. Who taught you how to cook?
My granny.
Your grandmother. You were talking about you did some tilapia and everybody went at you, girl, because it ain't real, right?
Gosh, everybody talk hella shit. And be honest, some of the girls was like, tilapia? Can you have something else? And I was like, the dish is tilapia. Like, y'all asses, y'all face, y'all fillers, y'all teeth, y'all shit ain't real.
Thank you.
But y'all want to put it in.
Okay. Now, that was real right there, what you just said. Oh, my God. Everybody want to try to keep it real. Oh, no, that's not real tilapia. Well, bitch, you ain't real. That's what you really was. Okay.
Right. So, but, you know, whatever.
Okay, which brings me to always ask people, you know, what you've had done. Because what have you had done? Because I have veneers, I have all that.
My teeth are mine. I just got my boobs redone because they were like down here.
Really?
I put them up.
You got a lift or did you get a implant?
I got a lift and an implant.
Okay.
And
do you have feeling in them? Because I want to get mine reduced. I'm at 36, almost a triple D at this point.
I went to Dr. Altman in Florida. He's probably like the best.
Do you get feeling still out of your? Because I have a.
Oh, so I got my boobs done before when I was in college, and I lost the feeling. I mean, it's a little, but it's not.
That's why I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
This thing here, you touch these, it's like a waterfall, girl. The husband already knows. It'd be like, girl, I go and get a goddamn, when I go to the gynecologist and he has to give me a breast exam, I'm like, no, please don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I'm like, I swear to God, when he gets done, he has to hand me a napkin. And he'd be like, wipe yourself up. I'd be like, thanks, sir. That's why I haven't gotten them done.
God.
It's my zone. Like,
don't get them
so then
done,
I won't get them because somebody else said you lose feeling.
You lose it. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay. All right. So you got that. You got your boobs.
Yeah. And then I had lipo like years ago. Like I don't know.
Did it come back? Did the lipo after getting it? Where you got it? Did it come back in that area?
Shit,
Yeah, they say it comes back. That's why.
Why? It looked like in this camera. I'm back.
But you're pretty as hell. Don't matter. Okay, so you did lipo, that boobs. Anything else?
No,
nothing else.
No,
good.
And I'm such a high risk for everything because of my past health experience.
Right. Yep.
So it's kind of hard and for me to go under the knife. But I do want to get lipo again.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Health wise, you just said something. Was it cancer?
You
had cancer. Did you have to go through chemo, do all of that? Oh, man.
I went through everything.
How long did you battle that?
Oh, 2007. It was like 6-7 months.
Wow. God. And is that why no more kids?
No.
Yeah.
I barely made it with that one. So it was very hard. And I actually was going to have another child. My sister was going to give me her egg or whatever for me to carry. And and I carry it, transfer, and all this other stuff. And then she ended up getting pregnant.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, okay. What about, so you never thought about, like, let's say foster parent, adopting or anything?
I'm looking into adoption.
Okay.
And we were supposed to do it in actually 2020. After my sister got pregnant and stuff like that, we were going to look into adoption, and then all the stuff happened.
Right.
So I'm going to look into that.
Okay. So listen, I know you got to go. And is there anything you need to tell everybody? Anything we got to look out for, like a cooking show?
Cookbook. Yes.
That's what's going to cookbook, cooking.
Yes.
You got to do all of it.
Yes. I'm talking to my production to try to give me a cooking show. But it's not going to be a traditional, like, oh, this is how you do it. Put the flour in there. It's going to be something more creative and fun that I want to do.
Okay.
But I'm having my cookbook. It's coming out. I'm still working on it. I did not know that this was so hard.
Really?
Yeah, it's so hard. It's not as easy. I know how to cook. I don't know how to measure and do all
That's
this
what I was
other
getting ready to
stuff.
say. Yep.
It's taking a lot of time.
Yeah,
so.
to figure it out and to tell everybody. Okay.
I'm
and
glad. I have my salon here.
And your salon.
Yes.
You got the cookbook's coming.
Salon.
Salon. You're still basketball wives. Are you guys going to do another season? You going back?
We'll see. We'll see.
You pick up any tables or anything? Or throw anything in?
I should have, but I didn't.
You didn't? Do you feel bad, real quick, before you even go, when I think about basketball wives, and when people used to say all the time about some of these reality shows and the way they portray black women, do you think it's a negative, the way black women are portrayed?
I think you get our worst 15 minutes, you know, like you get our worst at the times. And then, look, this season of Basketball Wives has been the best season that I've ever done.
Okay.
You know, the experience, because like the women and everything, it's really like we all say sisterhood.
Yeah.
No, this really is a sisterhood. We fight, we argue, but we really like come together. This is the most supportive cast that I have been a part of.
Yeah. Who do you really, really like the most on that show that you go?
I really like all of them.
Really?
I really love
Shawnee
all
too?
of them. Me and Shawnee was cool a long ass time ago. People, that perception is just, it's you know, oh, thank you for your services thing. You know, it was a moment, it happened, but we've been cool ever since then. Like she even tried to, I don't know if I can talk about it, but she even tried to give me some, you know, other TV jobs, you know, to get my own stuff. So it's just like, she's a phenomenal businesswoman, period.
Yeah.
So, and this perception that they have out here that she, you know, I guess because I said it, but it's not, she's not like that. I like her.
When you were going through everything with your husband, who from the Basketball Wives called you to offer support, by the way?
I would say all of them.
Oh, they did? Oh, wow.
Wait, what do you mean? Like
they just said, hey, you know, hey, if you need anything, we heard what's going on. We're sorry to hear, you know.
I think there were the ones that I actually worked with, that I was friends with, like they've reached out in some kind of capacity or talked, you know, with me. I would say of all of them, Jackie was really, really supportive.
Right.
You know? So yeah, I mean.
Okay. Finally, being a basketball wife, you know everything that's going on. Is there a player in the NBA that's faithful to his wife?
I'm sure.
There is?
I'm sure.
You just don't know him?
I mean, I would like to think all of them that are married.
LeBron James, is he faithful?
I think so. Savannah looks a little crazy. Look like she's not good.
Yeah, she don't look like she play games at all. She's looking so good too. Now I'm loving it.
Yo, she's killing it.
Yeah, isn't she? I'm like, go girl. Okay. Steph Curry, is he faithful? You think?
His wife crazy too. I'm probably sure. Did you see any more of the girl that was sitting behind the bench was doing?
Khloe Kardashian, man, you think he's faithful?
Well, if you watch the Kardashians,
God dang it, girl. That dang man, that Tristan Thompson, boy. Are a lot of men in the NBA sex fiends or sex addicts?
I don't think it's a sex addict or a sex fiend. I think it's more to do with they can't handle. Look, half the NBA was ugly and motherfucker, and then you get. Can I cuss?
Yes, you can. It's
they
a podcast.
Fuck, so they get some money and get a little piece of coin. They not used to. You know how I always say it's like cute girls. Like when you was cute growing up, you could be cute.
Good.
You good. You know, like you're not fazed by all this other stuff. And then when you start getting older and you start fixing your hair, your makeup, your teeth, and all this other stuff, you just can't handle it.
Right.
And that's like with guys, they just can't handle it. And then they're 7 feet tall, and you have these women throwing, even if they want to be good, you have them throwing themselves at these men, at their hotels, at the gas station, following them, and little stuff like that.
My mother used to say that to me all the time. She was like, because she's always said, oh, you want to mess around with them good-looking men. She goes, and they're never going to be any good. And I said, why? She said, because women won't allow him to be. Women won't allow him to be a good man. Like you're saying, they're not going to allow these players.
I couldn't be in the NBA now. Like if this was if this was Jason's era to be in the NBA this time, I wouldn't survive.
Too many ways to cheat, too many avenues. You got what? DMing people, different phones, what?
Well, the phones was there, but it's the social media, the access. Like it's just I would lose my mind.
Yeah, you'd have to really be like, let me check your DMs.
I be hearing stories. I'm not gonna lie, some of my girlfriends, I hear stories and I'm like, wow. Like,
where they caught him on social media.
How do you do it?
Yeah, you saw the guy right out of the White Sox baseball player, right?
No.
Baseball player with the White Sox, allegedly, he's married with 2 kids. Well, he is married with 2 kids. And he got the side chick.
Guy?
Yep,
yes.
And got the side chick pregnant.
Yes.
And is up on social media with her like it's nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to survive in this stuff.
No, I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to.
What was the craziest story? You just said you heard a story. Give me the craziest story you heard in the NBA, and then we'll go. What's the craziest one of one of your friends or a female you heard about had to catch her man cheating? What was the craziest in the NBA? No names. No names.
No, because the craziest one, the story is out.
Which one? Wait, come on. Do I know this one?
Look, this is like, when you a basketball wife, it's like a sorority, so lips is tight, know.
All right, fine. You can't tell me it. It's scandalous.
It's scandalous.
And it's out now.
I mean, it was out before.
Shit. Anybody got any ideas? I can't think of anybody.
No, you can't.
But
because I don't want to give the next baller the opportunity to
do the same thing.
Smart.
To do the same thing. I did hear a story though about one of them. A friend of mine had a friend. She was married to a basketball player, and she heard a phone ringing in his closet, and all the way at the back inside of this is back in the day. There was the extra phone and stuff that she didn't know about.
Them extra phones be a motherfucker,
don't they?
They be
what? What? How many did your husband ever have? At the most phones he ever had?
Get off my husband.
Please tell me.
Let's talk about your husband.
Well, I'll tell you, he had 2 phones at one point. I was like, you going to get rid of one. We only going to have 1 phone. But I mean, I'm just saying.
I have 2 phones too then.
You have 2 phones?
No, just wait.
Okay, fine. All right, look, we're done. All right. Well, Brandi, tell everybody, first of all, they can follow you online.
Yes.
Cookbook is coming out.
Yes.
Watch you on Basketball Wives.
Yes.
All right.
Everything. Follow me on Maxiell Kitchen. That's where I'm doing all my cooking stuff.
Maxiell Kitchen. I love it. Well, thank you for coming in and talking to me and everything, everybody. Brandi Maxiell, yep. There it is. We're done. Until next time, everybody. It's DeDe in the morning.
What's the vibe? What's the
I love it.
Yeah, we live. Talk a little this, a little bit of that, a little bit of love, a little bit of ratchet. That's DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. Go DeDe. You a bad bitch. You a savage. Making money is a habit.